Okay. Why are we not live? Oh, here we go. I think we're live right now. Fabulous. Okay, it says things are looking good. All right. Okay, so I'm going to say welcome to everyone in the chat. Hello and welcome to this live English lesson. All right. So feel free to leave comments, thoughts, ideas in the chat, and I will keep my eye looking at the chat and I will respond to you guys. Okay, so the first question of the day is, well, what are we going to study today? That's a great question. Okay, so let's talk about the lesson material for today. Yes. So we're going to use a conversation. We're going to watch a conversation with an idiom, right? And the idiom right here is to keep something at bay, right? So we're going to watch it in a bit. We're going to analyze the conversation. We're going to talk about phrases and vocabulary in this conversation. And like always, I love to use pictures to help understand, right? And of course, hopefully we have some fun today, right? Learning English can be very fun. Okay, so let's jump in and let's start by watching the conversation. We'll watch it the full way through and then we'll break it apart and we'll analyze it. So here we go.
Why are you trying to keep me at bay?
What do you mean?
I swear, you're trying to avoid me and keep me at bay.
Well, you are kind of annoying and talk too much.
What? I'm not annoying. I'm adorable. Everyone just loves me. I'm the most popular guy at work. The boss loves me. The workers love me. I love myself. So, why are you trying to keep me at bay?
Why don't you just leave me alone?
Okay, so that was the conversation. And like always, I like the music at the end, so I like to dance a little bit, right? Let's go back to the beginning of the conversation. We're going to get our thing ready. All right. We're going to have pictures and we're going to talk about stuff that's happening in the conversation. So let's break it into parts. Here we go. First part of the conversation.
Why are you trying to keep me at bay?
All right, let's see what happened there. All right, let's see.
Why are you trying to keep me at bay?
All right, so right away in the conversation, we see the idiom, keep me at bay, right? So the girl in the conversation, she's kind of like, right? So let's talk about what it means to keep someone at bay. Well, if he says, keep me at bay, I'm saying avoid me. Why are you trying to avoid me? Why are you trying to stay away from me? Why are you trying to keep away from me? Or you could say steer clear of me. And we can also say circumvent. All right, so these are all different ways to explain the idiom keep something at bay. It says keep me at bay. We could also say keep him at bay, keep her at bay, keep them at bay. And it just means to avoid, to stay away from them, right? Keep away from them, keep away from me, steer clear. Steer is a word that you might use with a car, like when you're driving, you steer. In this way, you're steering your actions in a different directions to stay away from the person, right? And circumvent means to go around the person, to not, to stay away from them. So if they're here and you go around and you stay away and you go on the other side, right? So that's keep me at bay. So in the conversation, he says, why are you trying to keep me at bay? Basically, he's asking, why are you trying to avoid me? Why are you trying to stay away from me? Why are you trying to keep away from me? And on down the list. Okay, let's go to the next part of the conversation.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Let's see a picture that goes along with that. Ah, this lady's like, what? What do you mean? So here are other ways to say, what do you mean? What are you trying to say? What do you wish to communicate? What is your message? And the most informal, what the heck are you talking about? So let's hear the conversation part one more time.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What are you trying to say? What do you wish to communicate? What is your message? What the heck are you talking about? I'm going to put over here informal because, yeah. Heck is not a very formal word. It's a nice way to say hell. What the hell are you talking about? But some people might think hell is too strong, so they'll say heck instead. And what the heck are you talking about, man? All right, let's move forward in the conversation. And if you guys have any questions, thoughts, or comments, feel free to leave them in the chat and I will respond. Okay, here we go.
I swear, you're trying to avoid me and keep me at bay.
All right, so he says, I swear. What do you think I swear means? Let's see a picture which gives us an idea what I swear means. In this picture is called a pinky promise. And I don't know if this is something specific to American culture or other places around the world, but pinky promise is just where you're talking with someone. It's usually for kids, I think, but you promise, we're going to be best friends forever. Pinky swear, pinky promise, okay. So then they hook pinkies, and then they, like in the picture, they hook the pinkies, and that's like a sign that they're making a really true promise. I've heard pinky promise, I've also heard pinky swear, right? So I swear, let's see what I swear means, okay? I swear, I declare. I'm making a statement. I'm saying something that I believe will happen. I'm sure. I'm positive. I'm certain. I'm convinced. Let's make sure we're talking about this, because I swear, when you hear the word swear, you might think of swear words, like the F word, SH word, and all these naughty words, but here it's a little bit different. He says, I swear. And let's hear him again in the conversation. He says,
I swear, you're trying to avoid me and keep me at bay.
I swear, I declare. Well, I'm sure you're trying to avoid me and keep me at bay. I'm certain. I'm convinced. Right? So here we're talking about swear. It's not about saying words that offend people. It's more like saying, I'm sure of something. And he's sure that the girl is trying to avoid him and keep him at bay. Remember, keep at bay means to avoid, stay away from, right? Okay, so let's move forward in the conversation.
Well, you are kind of annoying and talk too much.
All right, so she says, well, you are kind of annoying and you talk too much. So kind of annoying. Let's see a picture which might be annoying. A bee or a hornet or a wasp. But this bug right here, if you're at a picnic or you're outside and it keeps flying by your head and you're like, get away, you would think that's kind of annoying. So let's talk about other ways to say kind of annoying. You could say kind of bothersome. You could say kind of irritating. You say kind of exasperating. It's a bigger word. Move my mouse out of the way. You say kind of troublesome. And you could say kind of vexing. Kind of aggravating. Okay, so these are a lot of ways to say, kind of annoying. And kind of just means not like 100%, but it's some, right? We don't know exactly how much. Sort of annoying, somewhat annoying, kind of annoying. So this is what we have. These are other ways to say kind of annoying, and there's kind of a lot. So we could say, well, you're kind of bothersome and talk too much. Well, you're kind of irritating and you talk too much. Irritating is like something like someone just keeps poking, pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, and you feel the anger inside and it's irritating. It makes you feel angry. All right. Well, you are kind of exasperating. Exasperating idea is that this person is sucking away your good energy. So maybe things were good before and you were excited and you were happy and things were going well, but right now this person is just acting in a way that's annoying to you and upsetting to you. And they're what you would call exasperating. This person is taking away your good energy. All right, let's do the next one. Well, you are kind of troublesome, right? Troublesome means like you cause trouble, right? You cause other people to be annoyed and upset and irritated. Well, you are kind of vexing. Vexing is similar to troublesome and irritating. Someone who just is not very fun to be around. They cause problems. Maybe they complain too much, or they have really bad energy. All right. Well, you are kind of aggravating. Aggravating is like the person is trying to piss you off. They're trying to make you upset. So if someone is aggravating someone else, maybe they're kind of playing a game, but it's like an evil game. They're trying to piss someone off. That's no good. All of these are other ways to say kind of annoying. All right, let's move forward in the conversation.
What? I'm not annoying. I'm adorable.
I'm not annoying. I'm adorable. Well, this bee or this wasp or the yellow jacket, whatever kind of bug it is not very adorable. So let's move on to something that is, it's just a cute bunny. You could say this bunny is adorable, right? Now let's see other ways to say adorable. You could say lovable. You could say cute, delightful, charming, sweet, right? So these are other ways to say adorable. And I think the closest one, especially for a rabbit, the closest one I would say would be cute. But all of these work pretty well. And you can use them for people, you could use them for animals. So if someone is lovable, maybe like a child or your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend, you want to be around them, right? They're easy, it's easy to love them. It's easy to have good energy with them. If someone is cute, or a kid is cute, or this bunny rabbit is cute, you look at it and you're like, oh, that's just so cute. It's adorable, right? Delightful means that it causes delight. So it causes happiness. Delight means happiness. And delightful means full of happiness. So something that's adorable usually makes us happy, right? Because we're like, oh, that's pretty cool. Charming could be how someone acts. They act in a way that's very respectful, and it's very easy to want to be around them more and spend more time with them. This is common, like, oh, he was so charming. He opened the door for me, and he brought flowers for me, and he was very respectful, a very nice gentleman, something like that. All right. Another word for adorable that's similar is sweet. Oh, look at this sweet little bunny. The sweet little child. Oh, so cute, so adorable. Right? Okay, so in the conversation, he's saying that he is adorable. And he's wearing the same shirt I am. Interesting. Okay, so he says, I'm not annoying. And remember when we talked about annoying? Annoying can mean bothersome, irritating, exasperating, troublesome, vexing, aggravating. So he's saying, nope, I'm not any of those things. I am adorable. All right, let's see what else he's going to say. What?
I'm not annoying. I'm adorable. Everyone just loves me. I'm the most popular guy at work. The boss loves me. The workers love me. I love myself.
Okay, so he talks a lot. We could say that he is very talkative. So we're going to describe what kind of person he is, and we could say he is very talkative because he talks a lot. Let's just hear it one more time so you get an idea what a talkative person is like. And in this situation, it's not really a positive thing, it's kind of a negative thing. So he's very talkative. Here we go.
Everyone just loves me. I'm the most popular guy at work. The boss loves me. The workers love me. I love myself.
So he's very talkative. Talk, 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 talk. Here are other ways to say talkative. And it's someone who talks a lot, right? And the word talk is right in there. Talkative. A lot of talking. Okay, let's see. So someone who talks a lot, you could say they are chatty. You could say gossipy. You could say long-winded and loquacious. All right, of all of these, loquacious is probably the one that you're not going to hear or use very often, but it's still good to learn, big words and words that are not super common. But loquacious just means talking a lot, probably excessively, like too much. So someone who talks excessively, they talk too much, and you could say they're loquacious. All right, so chatty. All right, I'm sure you've heard the word chat before. So chat is a thing, or to chat is an action. But if a person is chatty, they are talkative. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. It would kind of depend. Maybe you're in a hurry to get to work and you meet your friend and they're just very chatty. They want to keep talking, talk, 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 talk. But you're like, no, I have to go. I'm in a hurry to get to work. Then chatty would kind of be negative there because, they're stopping you from moving forward in your day. But if someone is very nice and they like to talk a lot and they're easy to be around, maybe they're chatty, it's not always a bad thing. Gossipy, I think, is more negative, right? So inside gossipy is the word gossip. And gossip is just information that people talk about behind other people's backs, right? So, oh, did you hear about what happened to her? Ooh, did you hear about what happened to him? Oh, and he got married to her and he... Right? So it's information that the person probably won't say to their face. If you don't like someone, maybe you'll talk bad about them behind their back and start rumors and stuff like that. So when we add the Y at the end, it turns gossip, which is a noun, into an adjective. It's describing someone. So a talkative is what kind of person? Oh, a talkative person. What kind of person? Oh, a gossipy person. You might not want to talk with them because they'll tell everybody about your problems. All right, next one, long-winded. If you say someone is long-winded, think about the air that comes out of your mouth when you're talking. And if you have long wind, that means a lot of air can come out of your mouth while you're talking. So you're long-winded. You're able to keep talking and talking and talking and talking. And, depending on the situation, I suppose if you're giving a speech and you're trying to entertain people, then it might be good to be long-winded because you can keep talking and people won't be bored. They'll keep wanting to listen to you. But long-winded could also be negative if someone just talks too much. If you just were like, please just be quiet. That's what you're thinking in your head. You want to be respectful. You're like, okay. But you might say later that, wow, they're really long-winded. They wouldn't shut up. And loquacious, we talked about already. It's a big word. It's not very common, but you might see it. And it's talking excessively. And excessively means too much. So if someone is known to be loquacious, long-winded, maybe too chatty, They talk too much. Okay, so like this guy.
I'm not annoying. I'm adorable. Everyone just loves me. I'm the most popular guy at work. The boss loves me. The workers love me. I love myself.
Okay, so we can describe, let's see, here's a picture for talkative, someone who's just and they're not quiet, right? They're going to let everybody know that they're talking. All right, so in this part of the conversation, we can use this phrase, to roll your eyes. And it's not him that's rolling the eyes, it's the girl. And she doesn't say anything, but she communicates a lot. She's using her body language. So to roll your eyes would be an example of body language. So you're not actually using words, you're not speaking, but you're communicating a lot, right? So when he's talking, let's watch the girl. So he'll talk and then watch what the girl does with her eyes. She's like, oh.
I'm the most popular guy at work. The boss loves me. The workers love me.
See, she's like, let's see if I can move it back. See the eyes, they go up. Oh, jeez. This guy is just way too talkative. He's so gossipy. He's long-winded. Oh, so loquacious. Right. So she didn't say anything here, but her body language was very clear. And when you roll your eyes, let's see, I'll give you a long definition. To move your eyes in a circle because a person has said or done something stupid or weird. All right, let me fix my mistake here. All right, so to roll your eyes is to move your eyes in a circle, kind of like this. Oh my goodness. Because a person has said or done something stupid or weird. So we could say in this conversation, you know, he's just talking way too much, and that's kind of stupid, maybe. And maybe he has a history of just talking way too much all the time and bothering and being annoying to this girl. So she's like, oh, right? And so we could say she rolled her eyes. That's the sentence describing her action. She rolled her eyes. She went like this. And it's often that there's a breath in there as well. You breathe in and you breathe out. Because it's just like whoever you're dealing with is taking your energy and you're like, it sucks. So you could say she rolled her eyes. You could say I rolled my eyes. You could say Pete and Sam rolled their eyes. So if you notice a pattern here, when you have the pronoun, it has to match the possessive pronoun. So if it's she, it could be, you know, Martha, Mary, Jane, whatever female, one woman. She rolled her eyes. So you can't say she rolled your eyes, because that would be strange. That would be like someone's grabbing your head and they force your eyes to move, so that doesn't quite work. So she rolled her eyes. She went like this. Oh my goodness. And I, so the pronoun is I, the possessive pronoun. Whose eyes are they? They're my eyes. I rolled my eyes. So I went, oh, gee, right? So I has to fit with my, just like her, fit with she, right? Pete and Sam rolled their eyes, right? So there, it's two or more people here, and it's Pete and Sam. So Pete and Sam both, at some moment, they went like this. Oh, goodness. Right. So let's move forward. Oh, there's also something else she does. Watch. First she rolls her eyes, and then she makes a movement with her head. Watch.
Boss loves me. The workers love me.
It's kind of a small movement, so watch it one more time.
The boss loves me. The workers love me.
She goes like this a little bit. And to describe that movement, when you're like this, you could say to shake your head. And to shake your head, it's usually a negative. You don't like something, you don't want something. If someone asks you a question and maybe you have food in your mouth, they're like, oh, do you want to go to a movie tonight? You might be like, because you don't want to speak and show the food in your mouth, so you shake your head and it's like a negative. No, I don't. So to shake your head means to move your head back and forth to show that you don't approve of something or that you don't agree. And we can add another one, or that something is inappropriate. Okay, so this is kind of a long definition, but I'm going to read it one more time. So if someone shakes her head or their head, just like this girl at the end, she's like, to shake your head means to move your head back and forth like this, or maybe a small little one, to show that you don't approve. You don't think something is good. You think the opposite. You think it shouldn't happen or it's not good. So you don't approve of something, or you don't agree with something. That's similar to you don't approve of something, right? You don't agree. You don't think it's right. Or that something is inappropriate. If something is inappropriate, it's wrong. You don't think it's right. You think it shouldn't happen. Maybe the person's behavior is inappropriate. They shouldn't be acting in that manner or that way. So it's inappropriate. So I'm sure you've seen people, so they're shaking their head back and forth. Okay, so let's continue on in the conversation.
At work, the boss loves me, the workers love me, I love myself. So why are you trying to keep me at bay?
All right, so here it's a question again. Remember before we talked about it means, so why are you trying to avoid me? Why are you trying to stay away from me? Why are you trying to keep away from me? Why are you trying to steer clear of me? Or why are you trying to circumvent me? That's what keep at bay. Keep something or someone at bay. You're trying to avoid them. Stay away from them because they cause you stress. All right. Okay, so let's see what her answer is here.
Why don't you just leave me alone?
So she answers his question with a question. So he said, why are you trying to avoid me? And she's like, why don't you leave me alone? Leave me alone. So she says it as a question. Why don't you just leave me alone? And here we're going to do it as a statement, because it's probably what's coming from her, right? Leave me alone. And this is actually a command. You're telling someone to do something. Okay, so here are other ways to say leave me alone. And this is when someone is usually pushed too far and they've made the situation uncomfortable and they're annoying. And let's see, what else did we have? They're bothersome, they're irritating, they're exasperating, they're troublesome, they're vexing, they're aggravating. They're just making your life full of stress. So you would say, leave me alone. All right. Another way to say that is, let me be. As in, like, let me be alone without you here. You could say, get lost. As in, get out of here. This is quite similar to get out of here. Right. And outa is short for out of. Get out of here. As in, remove your body. Leave. But when it's informal, when someone's upset, when they say it, it usually sounds like this. Get out of here. Get lost. All right, let's see what else. So leave me alone can also be stay away from me. Right? You're telling the person, stay away. Over there. Away from me. All right? Leave me in peace. As in, if you leave me alone, I will be in peace. So get away. Stay away from me. All right. And here's another one which some people might be very offended to, feel offensive about. And I think they use it a lot in the UK when they're pissed off. So let's see. Piss off. So if someone is really making you upset and they're saying things that are just, inappropriate, or you just want to get away from them and they push you too far to where you're very upset, you could just say, piss off. And the person should understand that you are trying to communicate that you don't want to be with them. All right. So this is what the person might look. Leave me alone. Let me be. Get lost. Get out of here. Stay away from me. Leave me in peace. Piss off. All right. Let's see if we had another picture. Ah, here you go. Leave me alone. See this lady, she's putting her hands up as in like, ugh, you're causing me problems and stress. Just stay away from me. Okay. All right. So these are other ways to say, leave me alone. Of all of these, I think this is the strongest one. Piss off. Because it's getting close to using swear words or cuss words. Right. Okay, so let's move forward in the conversation. Aha, let's hear what she said.
Why don't you just leave me alone?
Okay, so the question is, why don't you leave me alone? And she adds an extra word in there. She says, why don't you just leave me alone? And how she says it and how it's set up here, why don't you leave me alone? It's similar, but when she says, why don't you just leave me alone? It's like it's a little bit stronger. It's really just focusing on what is wrong with you. Why don't you leave me alone? Why don't you just leave me alone? Just leave. Get out of here. Okay, so now it's on us. How would we answer this question? All right, and I'll give you some ways, but if there's anybody in the comments, feel free to answer this question as well. Anybody out there who's watching this? You can answer. I know there's a few people watching, which is great. All right, so how would you guys answer this question right here that the girl says? Why don't you just leave me alone? And let's hear her say it, because she says it better than I do.
Why don't you just leave me alone?
So, what do you think this guy... what do you think he's going to say? The guy who has the same shirt as I do right now. Okay, so let's see. I don't see anybody putting any comments. That's all right. Nothing in the chat because I have a lot of options. Okay, so she says, why don't you leave me alone? He might say, because I can't stop talking. Right? He is a very talkative person. He's chatty. He's long-winded. He's gossipy. He's loquacious. He's someone who talks a lot. Probably too much. Okay, so when she says, why don't you leave me alone? He might say, because I can't stop talking. He might also say, because I'm a very hyper guy. Hyper. Hyper means extra energy. They have so much energy. Sometimes they might say that a child is hyper. All right. And I put this picture here because I think it communicates what she's trying to say. Why? Why don't you just leave me alone? And he's like, because I'm a very hyper guy. Because I have a lot of excess energy. I talk a lot. I have so much energy. He could also say, because you're super popular. And I want to hang out with you. All right, and I spelled some words wrong. Woo, let's fix them up. Okay, so when she says, why don't you leave me alone? You might say, because you're super popular and I want to hang out with you. Well, popular, if you think like in high school movies, popular means, everybody's talking about that person. They want to be with them. They're so incredible. They're wonderful. Kind of like a celebrity. They're popular. Everyone is talking about them. Well, because you're super popular, so not just popular, but super popular, really popular, and I want to hang out with you. Hang out with you means to spend time with you. I want to hang out with you, spend time with you, be friends with you, because if I hang out with someone who's popular, then maybe people will think I'm popular too. All right, let's see. Another one which is not so happy is because I have no friends. So when he's talking like this,
Adorable. Everyone just loves me. I'm the most popular guy at work. The boss loves me. The workers love me. I love myself.
we could say maybe this is why he has no friends, because he's crazy. Right? He talks and talks and talks and talks and talk so much. And she's trying to get away from him. Why don't you just leave me alone? But he doesn't seem to get the message. Or maybe later on he's a little bit, well, because I have no friends. All right, let's try even more answers. Why don't you leave me alone? So these answers are, you could say they're kind of serious, right? They're more truthful, or maybe they could be in a real life situation. So in these answers, we're going to be a little more creative. So maybe not quite real life. Okay, let's see. Because, why don't you leave me alone? Because I'm spying on you and plan to steal your money. Ooh. So let's put that in conversation. I'll talk with the girl.
Why don't you just leave me alone?
Because I'm spying on you and plan to steal your money. Right. Okay. I see another option. Because I'm trying to hypnotize you. Do you guys know what hypnosis is? Or if someone tries to hypnotize you? Oh, someone in the comment, Amir Meru says hello, and welcome. All right. So she says,
why don't you just leave me alone?
Because I'm trying to hypnotize you. And hypnotize is when you're able to control someone, right? And hypnosis, sometimes they have these big shows where someone goes on stage and they talk to the people. You're feeling very relaxed. And when I count to 3 and snap my fingers, you're going to wake up and be a chicken. And you're going to move around like a chicken because you're hypnotized. It's like mentally controlling someone. So when she says, why don't you just leave me alone? Well, he's like, because I'm trying to hypnotize you. I'm trying to mentally control you. All right. Another choice could be because you need some more friends. Let's see how that fits.
Why don't you just leave me alone?
Because you need some more friends. And I'm that friend. Okay. So let's see. Let's try these. And we're going to have her say it. And we're going to finish the answer using the ones we did. Okay?
Why don't you just leave me alone?
Because I can't stop talking.
Why don't you just leave me alone?
Because I'm a very hyper guy.
Why don't you just leave me alone?
Because you're super popular and I want to hang out with you.
Why don't you just leave me alone?
Because I have no friends. Okay, and all these down here, which we did with the conversation, because I'm spying on you and plan to steal your money. Because I'm trying to hypnotize you. I'm trying to control your mind. Because you need some more friends. All right, so these are different ways to answer the question, why don't you leave me alone? Right? I don't know exactly how the guy would answer, but that was for us to decide in the conversation. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to watch the conversation all the way through one more time. And I'm going to pause it as we go, and I'm going to give you quick translations and other ways to say what they're saying, okay? So here we go.
Why are you trying to keep me at bay?
Why are you trying to avoid me? Why are you trying to keep away from me? Why are you trying to steer clear of me?
What do you mean?
What are you trying to say? What do you wish to communicate? What is your message?
I swear, you're trying to avoid me and keep me at bay.
I swear, I'm positive, I'm certain, I declare, you're trying to avoid me and keep me at bay.
Well, you are kind of annoying and talk too much.
Ah, you're kind of annoying. You're kind of bothersome. You're kind of exasperating. You suck away my good energy. You're kind of vexing. You're kind of aggravating.
What? I'm not annoying. I'm adorable.
I am lovable. I'm delightful. I'm charming. I'm cute. And I'm sweet.
Everyone just loves me. I'm the most popular guy at work. The boss loves me. The workers love me. I love myself.
This guy's talkative. He's gossipy. He's long-winded. He's loquacious. And the girl, she rolled her eyes to move her eyes in a circle because the guy said something stupid and is weird. All right.
The boss loves me. The workers love me. I love myself. So, why are you trying to keep me at bay?
Why don't you just leave me alone?
Leave me alone. Let me be. Get lost. Get out of here. Stay away from me. Piss off. Okay. All right. So I stopped the conversation to give you an idea what it looks like, and now I'm going to let you guys take a look at the conversation, and you can watch it all the way through. Okay, I won't stop it at all. Here we go.
Why are you trying to keep me at bay?
What do you mean?
I swear, you're trying to avoid me and keep me at bay.
Well, you are kind of annoying and talk too much.
What? I'm not annoying. I'm adorable. Everyone just loves me. I'm the most popular guy at work. The boss loves me. The workers love me. I love myself. So, why are you trying to keep me at bay?
Why don't you just leave me alone?
Okay, so let's talk about what we did today. Let's see if we did what we said we would do in the beginning. All right. Did we watch a conversation with an idiom? Well, yes, we did. And the idiom was to keep something or someone, a person, at bay. To avoid them, stay away. So yes, we watched a conversation with an idiom. We analyzed the conversation. Oh boy, did we ever. We talked about lots of things that they said in the conversation. Right? So much stuff. And we did it with pictures. Great. Okay, so we talked about phrases and vocabulary. And we used a lot of pictures along the way. Let's see what else. Yep, we used pictures to understand, did we? Yes, we did. All right, and did we have some fun? Well, I don't see a lot of comments, but I had a good time. Yes! Okay, so let's see. Here we are. So I think, yes, we did. We had some fun today, and we did a lot of stuff. Okay, so once again, I am Michael from ablelingo.com, right? We used to be Able Idioms, but we changed to Able Lingo. I like the word able because it makes me think of possibility, opportunity, getting things done, moving forward. And the word lingo is another word for language, speech, dialect, speaking. Okay, so we are able lingo. All right. Okay, so this is the end of the lesson. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. And I hope you come back for our next lives. On Mondays and Thursday, we're live on YouTube. And on Sundays and Wednesdays, we're live on Instagram. You're welcome to come, and here we are on social media, Able Lingo. Okay, wherever you are in the world, have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, wonderful night, and we'll see you next time.